Hello everyone, I'm near my grapevine right now. I wanted to do a tutorial on how to layer your grapevine. So instead of air layering like I've shown previously, I'm going to show you how to layer your grapevines, which involves taking some of your longer branches, especially ones that aren't fruiting, that are extra branches, and you'll want to bury those in the ground. Okay, you won't want to bury the whole thing, you want to bury a few nodes, and I'll explain that in a moment. You want to bury a few nodes, and then the end of that branch will still be sticking out of the ground. And what's hopefully going to happen is the nodes on that branch are going to start putting out roots. And as they put out roots, you're essentially making a new plant that's a clone of the mother plant. All right, so here I have my grapevine. As you can see, it's red flame seedless. Here's what the grapes look like. They're still a little bit immature. They should be ready in a month or so, I think. Okay, so as you can see, I have some pretty long canes coming off of this, and I've allowed them to get long because I was hoping that I could clone my mother plant with some of these longer canes. And so what I've done is I've taken them and I've buried the canes under the ground. As you can see, it goes down under the ground, and then you can see some growth coming out of the ground. And so what I've tried to do is put the nodes under the ground where leaves or branches come off, and at those node junctions is typically where you'll have roots form. And as you can see, both of the tips of these two canes that I've buried are sticking out of the ground. And this is where those canes or branches go under the ground. And usually when they say canes, they're talking about current year's growth, and that's the new green growth. It hasn't lignified yet. It hasn't gotten very woody. And so this is what the mother plant looks like. As you can see, that little bundle of foil right there is an air layer that I explained in another video. Instead of burying the vine, you can just wrap dirt around the vine. And here's an example of another vine that I'm trying to get longer. It's almost long enough to go to the ground. And once it's long enough to go to the ground and then have the tip stick out of the ground, I'll probably layer that as well. All right, so I'm gonna show you where the grapevine starts. This is the trunk where the mother grapevine begins in the ground. As you can see, there's a couple suckers sticking out. I was hoping they'd get longer. Oh, check it out, photobomb. Dragonfly just decided to rest in the shade. It's a pretty hot day. It's about 105 degrees outside, and it's only like 11 o'clock in the morning, so he's just enjoying some shade. Anyway, behind there you can see that there is a cane that I tried to air layer coming out of the lower end of that trunk, and then what I've done is I've led that all the way back to the ground because it's growing really well, buried a few nodes, and then the tip is sticking out over there. And if it puts out roots, I'll have another grapevine. Yay! Thanks for watching.